Assalamualaikum and hi, eyes on me. Alright, today me and my group will discuss on customer profitability analysis, CPA. Before I start, I would like to introduce the group members. We have Muhammad Ashraf, Muhammad Arif, Muhammad Izzaddin, and me, Muhammad Danish Fakrullah. Alright, so I will start with the definition of CPA. CPA is a management accounting method that allows organization or leader to determine the profitability of each customer or a group of customers by attributing the profit and the cost of each customer separately. CPA is a tool that shifts the focus from product line profitability to customer individual profitability. CPA analyzes past events on different customers, on their behavior or purchasing pattern, which to help the company to understand which customer that bring more profit. This allows the organization to take different strategy or targeted action on each customer segment. Alright, so next we go for the purpose of CPA. CPA helps to distinguish which customer are costing for you or making money for you, so that the company can monitor the profitability performance. CPA also helps a company to focus on maximize the most profitability group of customer which entitled to be their loyal customer by maximize their wants and meet their expectation. CPA also helps formulate different technique of pricing for a different product and customer, so that they will know which group of customer that can afford to pay certain level of price. Alright, so lastly we go for the determination of customer profitability. There are 4 determination, which is customer revenue, customer product cost, customer specific cost, and asset opportunity cost. Alright, for the customer revenue, the organization captures sales associated with specific customer, which included customer discount, rebate, and other deduction. Next, customer product cost is for analytical purpose which differ from those by accountant to value inventory because verifying degree of management confidence. Example, design cost, manufacturing cost, administrative cost, and any cost that related of the production of the product. The third is customer specific cost. It is a cost that are driven primarily by the needs and demand of a customer. They are viewed from the customer perspective and the way in which they add value to the customer. Example, sales, marketing, distribution, advertising, legal, and executive expenses. And lastly, asset opportunity cost. It is a cost that can be assigned to customer based on the asset of the company that a customer consume. Example, working capital such as inventory and account receivable, as well as fixed asset such as machinery and equipment. Alright, that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. My name is Muhammad Izzaddin bin Masri, and I will proceed the presentation with the application to customer profitability analysis or CPA. Okay, generally, the approach to customer profitability analysis on segmenting the customer base is to determine the revenue and cost attributable to each segment, and it is often combined with the analytic activity-based costing or ABC approach. ABC is a way to allocate indirect overhead cost to product or department that generate this cost in the production processes. When the profitability segment are being identified, it will be maximized. Meanwhile, when non-profitable segment are being identified, it will be reduced or being eliminated. There are 6 steps on this application of customer profitability analysis, which are: the first step is the customer segmentation. Customer segmentation is the process of dividing customer into group based on common characteristic that the companies can market to each group efficiently and effectively. It also will help company to establish better customer relationship. Currently, there are 2 basic approaches to customer segmentation, which are demographic and psychographic segmentation. Demographic segment refers to statistical data about a group of people based on observable characteristics such as geographic area, customer age, sex, and income level. Meanwhile, for psychographic segmentation is based on customer needs and behavior such as customer value, attitude, and lifestyle. The second step is revenue attributable to each segment. After the step of segmentation has been identified, the annual revenue is needed to calculate per segment depending on the product or services offered by the company. This step can be done depend on the product or services offered by the company. Any adjustment to the price paid by the customer for the product, such as discount or service fee, must be included to determine the true amount of revenue that generated by each customer. After that, the third step is use ABC method to determine the cost attributable to each segment. In this step, the annual cost is calculated at each per segment that will be involving both directly attributable product or services cost and also customer cost, including allocation of overhead marketing, sales, and cost distribution costs. Customer costs that are often hidden, such as quality control, inspection costs, and customer ordering costs. Therefore, using the ABC method is the effective way to assign both types of cost to customers. Then, the fourth step is analyzing the profitable, less profitable, or unprofitable customer segment. The profitable customer segment are those whose annual revenue exceed annual costs. As the profitability of customer segment is varying from year to year, a more accurate analysis could involve in calculating profitability over the lifetime of each customer segment. The fifth step is the strategy development to maximize profit from profitable customer and reduce less profitable or non-profitable customer. For profitable customer segment, this step involves detailed planning around the development of a long-term customer relationship in order to increase revenue and hence profitability, such as customer retention and loyalty programs. There are two main actions can be used to address the profitability and non-profitability customer group, which are elimination and re-engineering. Elimination means that ceasing to supply customer. This can be done by no longer marketing to this customer, changing the product so that it is no longer suitable or raising prices. Meanwhile, re-engineering means that turning the least profitable or non-profitable customer group into profitable one by either increasing revenue or decreasing costs attributable to this group or doing both. Okay, last but not least, the last step is to review the impact of the new strategies on the performance of the customer segment. This implementation of the new strategies, such as changing in price or cost reduction, it should be reviewed after an appropriate period to determine the impact towards the customer profitability. Customer lifetime value, or CLV, is the value generated by the customer over lifetime of the customer relationship to the company. This concept recognizes that the annual profitability of the customer group will vary from year to year. So that's all from me for the step of application to customer profitability analysis. Thank you.
A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ashraf bin Abdul Razak. I here want to present about advantages and disadvantages of customer profitability analysis. Now here some overview for the customer profitability analysis. Every business can improve its profitability. Sometimes a single factor can significantly increase profitability. But for most businesses, increasing profitability means implementing a number of small improvements gradually. Evaluate the value of each customer will improve the organization in so many ways. Logically, an organization need to increase their customer in order to increase their sale. But the organization need to take account that not all customers have the same value. Organization need to avoid high cost of low profit customer. They should perform annual analysis of customer profitability. Therefore, organization and businesses can keep customers who only can contribute profit and cash flow to their fund. So now we take a look at the advantages and disadvantages of the system. First, we take a look at the advantages of the customer profitability analysis. The advantages of this system is it can improve the profitability by eliminating non-profitable customer and maximizing sale or service only to profitable customer. Sometimes the cost may be indirect. Firing the customer with low gross margin is straightforward, but organization need to consider eliminate customer that pay a good gross margin but require a lot of effort from their operation. It is important to address gross margin as well as the cost service to the customer. Next advantages from that we can learn from this system is this analysis enhance understanding of the true cost of each customer segment. It's including taking into account non-production costs when determining profitability. Non-production costs can sometimes be more significant than production costs. Thus, eliminating it will increase productivity within the organization as weeding out high maintenance. Low profit customer will reach across the organization. It will enable sales department in focusing their perspective on the right client who has value and will pay for the company product and services. Operation and finance will realize improved productivity in serving only those customers who are reasonable in their demand and services. Now, last advantages from this system is provide a method of identifying customer group who are lifetime value to the company. This is a word retaining or protecting. When high maintenance client has been disposed of, then it frees organization up to focus on more profitable customer. While a successful strategy may be to cross-sell additional product or services to those clients who value the relationship. Another strategy will be to target new customer within the same characteristic as the existing good client. Okay, so that's all the advantages from the customer profitability analysis. Now we take a look at the disadvantages of the system. Customer profitability analysis also has its own advantage. An organization may not have the data capture system to produce an accurate estimation of customer segmental revenue costs. It happens when management accounting system often focus on product, department, or geographic region, but not on customer 100%. Aside from that, there may be practical difficulty in calculating costs attributed to each segment. Implementing cost profitability analysis is often challenging for many companies. The second advantage from the system is it may overlook the combination of product or services purchased by the customer. Customer profitability depend on the mix of product or service bought. The danger is that the analysis will be used on specific underperforming product or services, and it will overlook the impact of sale of other product to the customer. Thus, this may result on unnecessary costs incurred. Lastly, the advantages that we can get from the system is annual profitability analysis usually may not be representative of lifetime value. The cost of attracting and retaining a customer should be compared with the lifetime earning and not just with the customer annual earning. Example that I can give here is Ramli Burger sell burger at less than RM1 for each burger. However, the firm has estimated that the loyal repeat customer generate up to RM11,000 over their lifetime. So this is some disadvantages that organization may be facing if they use customer profitability analysis. That's all from me for the advantages and disadvantages. Now we move to the next person. Thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello. So let's go to the last part in this topic, which is the challenges and example of method implementation in the industry. So there are a few challenges that can be highlighted in this topic. The first one is to have to recognize and estimate future downstream costs of customer. The second one is how to include a multi-period horizon into the analysis, and the last one is how to recognize different drivers of customer cost. So the first challenges is when we talk about the future downstream, the traditional costing system match revenue with cost. So the usual emphasis is on cost incurred in the current period or on allocating costs that were capitalized in the prior period. So most of the system pay less attention to capture the future costs of the to this action. So true progress has been made with some industry and specialized area of accounting. So accounting system now often recognize as cost of the current period the cost of pension, medical benefit that will not actually be paid until much later. So similarly, life insurance accounting recognize as cost of the current period outlay for that benefit that will not be paid until the future period. So moreover, customer period with different expected cost in the future are priced differently. So the second challenges is when we're gonna do analysis, the importance of having a long-term perspective in business decision is frequently emphasized. So for example, when the brand manager need a long-term perspective, because some brand can remain for many years. But one challenge in customer profitability analysis is to do the budget and track the profitability of customer segment over a standard period of time. So several companies that have experimented with the customer profitability report require sale audit people to prepare budgeted sale figure for 3-year horizon beyond the current year for each major customer. Then the customer that is unprofitable now and expected to remain unprofitable require a different set of corrective action than a customer that is more unprofitable now but expected to be profitable in the future. So we go to the last challenges is how to recognize different drivers of customer costs. The first generation of customer probability report implicitly assume that all costs are more variable in the long run with respect to the chosen cost driver, and none of the costs are joint. But it may lead to more accurate customer probability report. For some costs, management purpose, customer line costs and company enterprise costs need to be assigned to individual customer. So through that, the company total operating income will be less than at the customer level, such that customer revenue exceed assigned customer costs and make contribution to recovering the costs that are not assigned to the customer, which is customer line costs and company enterprise costs that closely relate to each other. Alright, so let's go to the example of method implementation in the industry. So Telecom Malaysia Berhad is one of the company that apply this method in their business operation. So their activity is basically based costing approach, where the practice of setting price based on the cost of the good or services being sold. So this method can be assured of always generating a profit as long as the markup is consistent and meet their sales expectation. So basically, Telecom Malaysia Berhad segmented their customer into two divisions, which is households and individual, and through SME, small medium enterprise. In the household and individual, they provide them telephone services and Wi-Fi, as it have become more compulsory need to everyone for now. So beside that, they provide more program on broadband services which can be obtained as low as 29 ringgit, which is affordable to everyone right now. So for the second customers, for the telecom is SME, small medium enterprise. What they do is they provide them more expansion of services in data connectivity and business tool to grow their business along with high speed and reliable internet. Indirectly, it will help them focusing on growing sales and increase the business productivity. Beside that, Telekom Malaysia Berhad expands their hospitality entertainment solution for the customer that come with more features, which is weatherproof channel, high-speed internet access that will totally change the customer experience. That's all. Thank you.